Hello, my name is Osei and I'm going to install Ubuntu in my virtual machine. So I'm using VMware as my virtual machine. So the first step is to launch the VMware. Once it is launched, there are some features like create a new virtual machine, open a virtual machine, that is if you have already created one, upgrade VMware and help. So I am going to create a new virtual machine, so we click on new virtual machine. Now here I will choose this. I will install the operating system later. Click on next and you select Linux because Ubuntu is a Linux distro. You choose the version. We have Ubuntu for 32-bit and 64-bit, but I will be installing 32-bit, so I will just choose Ubuntu. Click on next and you give a name to the virtual machine. I will give it Osei and the location. So this is where the virtual machine will be. You can browse and choose any other location that you want. Next. And here you choose the disk capacity for it. The default is 20 gigabytes, so I will be using 20 gigabytes for mine. And I will split it into multiple files. Next. Here is where you do the settings. So I'm going to click on customize hardware. Memory, I'll give it 512 because of my system. So 512 is the minimum and the recommended is 1 gigabyte, but the default is 2 gigabytes. Processor, I'll be using 2. New CD or DVD. This is where you add the ISO file. So you use ISO file image, click on that. Then you browse for the ISO file. It is on my desktop. This is Ubuntu. Click on open. So now you can see the Ubuntu here. Once it is done, you click on close, or if you like you can go to the other settings, network, USB, sound card, printer, display and others, but I'll leave mine on default. Close, then finish. So I have it here. So the next step is to play the virtual machine, or you can go back to see your settings if they are intact. So I choose 512 megabyte. Processor, I gave it 2. Ubuntu is still there. The settings are intact. Okay, now I'll play the virtual machine to start. I'll choose the language, English, and install Ubuntu. Language again, English. Then location. Location will be used to set the time. So my location is not here. Other. I'm in Asia. In Indonesia. Here in United States. Keyboard. Configure your keyboard. So yes. Let me type something and see. Yeah. Okay, continue. Okay, host name Osei. Continue. Full name Osei Enoch Agwaye. Okay, continue. Your host name. Continue. Password. You type in your password. Password. Yes, I will be using it. No. Configure the clock. I mean Asia. Time zone Jakarta. Yes. Okay, so this is where the partition is done. So you can use the entire hard disk, or you can do the manual partition. You do it manually. I will be doing it manually. We come here. This is the hard disk. I gave it 20 gigabytes. Yes. Free space. Create new partition. Yes. 10 gigabytes. Continue. Primary. Beginning. The root file system. Yes. Done setting up the partition. Yes. Another partition. Click new. That is home. I'll give it 5 gigabytes. Logical. Beginning. Home. Done. Another one. Click new. 2 gigabytes. Logical. Beginning. The swap area, which is the swap. Turn on. Yes. Setting. So now I have all the partition. I have the home, the swap, and the others. Finish partition and write changes to disk. Yes. These are the partitions that I have. Yes. Installing the system. This will take some minutes. Let's continue. Select and install software. So automatic updates. Okay, so you choose the software, and you can see some keys down there. Tap to move, space to select, enter to activate the button. Installing group boot loader. Yes, I have to install this. Install. Yes. So the installation is finishing. Continue. continue. Okay,